This boy had a face that looked different from the other kids. No one dared to approach him. His classmates wouldn't let him sit with them, and during lunch, no one wanted to keep him company. During gym class, everyone would throw the ball at him. So, the next day, the boy came to school wearing a helmet. At the school gate, his father took off the helmet and encouraged him to be brave and face the world. But as they watched him walk inside, both of his parents still felt worried. In the first lesson, the teacher asked all the students to introduce themselves. She looked at the boy. He shook his head in fear. Then the teacher gently encouraged him to be brave. Reluctantly, he stood up. As he introduced himself, a bully raised his hand and interrupted. He said the boy's face looked like a monster. The whole class burst into laughter. At lunch, the bully came to him again and mocked the way he ate, saying it was just like a monster too. After school, some kids surrounded him and called him ugly. He walked over to his mother and put his helmet back on. When he got home, he cut his hair with scissors and put the helmet back on without saying a single word. One day, during science class, the teacher announced a surprise quiz. The boy quickly finished his answers, while Jack, who sat next to him, looked confused. Seeing Jack nervous, the boy quietly slid his answers over so Jack could copy. At lunch that day, Jack sat across from him, and from that moment, the boy found his first friend. But there was trouble on Halloween. The boy came to school excitedly wearing a scary mask. But as he entered the classroom, he overheard Jack saying bad things about him. His heart broke. Jack said he was only friends with him out of pity. The boy was devastated. He had just lost the only friend he had. The next day, Jack realized the boy was no longer speaking to him. He went back to hanging out with the bullies. But every day, they would tease other classmates. Jack started to miss his old friend, the one who was kind and never made fun of anyone. One day, the school went on a trip to the forest. There, the boy ran into two older bullies who mocked his face. Jack immediately stepped forward to defend him but was pushed down to the ground. At that moment, the boy stood in front of Jack and even raised his small fist. Just then, their classmates arrived. Together, they stopped the bullies and ran out of the forest. One of the chubby kids said, "You were so cool when you defended your friend." The boy cried, and from that day on, his classmates began to accept him. This story teaches us that kindness is far more valuable than appearance.